What? Was the joke that bad?
I'm gonna kill you.
Is an incredibly dumb thing to say given your current situation. Negan blowing a quiet and perhaps intended to be intimidating kiss. 25 seconds of staring.
Grab the damn axe. Don't make me get up again.
He says, "Don't make me get up again," yet he was the one that literally told Rick to get up and grab the axe, causing him to get up in the first place. Make up your damn mind.
Did I remind you of anybody you know?
Driving through smoke so thick you literally can't see anything. Also then to make matters slightly worse, taking your eyes off of the road entirely and yet somehow not hitting a fucking tree. 2 very long, very boring minutes of Eeny Meeny Miny Moe. Killing one of the best characters in the show. Take 5 cents for that.
Oh my goodness!
Lean gun.
Not until you try a little.
What kind of a luck is this dude in the coat actually even got Daryl in? It very much looks like he's basically holding him down slightly by his shoulder. Killing another of the best characters in the show and taking another 5 cents for it.
This must be hard for you, right? I mean, you have been king shit for so long.
Well, you don't actually know how long he was in charge for. Could have been just a month or so.
Denied.
Ah yes, the character's kind of low on blood and thus anything goes cliche. In this clip we see Carol see over and over again regular people being nice and friendly and then zombies! Perfect thing to have outside of a makeshift hospital room.
What is this place?
A bakery?
Ezekiel has a tiger.
Also known as a CGI-ger.
You have been addressed by the king.
Definitely a normal reaction here when a fully grown tiger on a small chain link lead is pacing around within easy face-eating distance.
Drink from the well, replenish the well.
Of course. All about the well.
Well said.
This place is a damn circus.
Well, that room could be considered a circus, but the whole place, not really, considering all we've seen is vegetables and animals and kids getting taught stuff. That's like regular town shit.
All of it. These people, this is make-believe. It's playtime.
Once again, yes for the king, etc., but how are the normal people living their lives in a way which is even slightly different to life in Alexandria? When the walker is on the floor, the machete stuck in its shoulder and neck area disappears until the king has gotten back up and then gives it back to the young lad.
Do not be troubled, Benjamin. Next time.
Hold in the blade instead of the handle. As opposed to doing literally anything else with your time.
That was too fast, right?
No, for the first lesson that was exactly the right speed in order to be easily followed.
We will fulfill our obligations on time every time.
Yes, indeed you do. And you will.
Being a dick for the sake of being a dick. 35 seconds of empty room contemplation.
You're selling these people a fairy tale.
Okay, this time I'm giving 2 cents because she has yet to explain how the town in general is a joke or a circus. I mean, yes, they have a choir and that's dumb, but the rest is just normal, everyday living. Walking past the guy's shot is repeated 3 times because reasons. That's right, people, if I have to listen to this shit and get it stuck in my head again, then so do you. really mopping the hell out of that incredibly dry floor, lads. Also, it's kind of pointless to have two people doing this job, since one person is just mopping where the second person just walked and mopped beforehand.
Sorry, still getting used to being my own assistant.
Well, it's been a few years. Should be kind of used to it by now.
You work for me. You get yourself a brand new pair of shoes, and you live like a king.
My god, I wish he'd stop leaning. All the time. Getting punched in the head a whole bunch of times and ending up with a slight nosebleed. What's that look for? "25 long, very boring seconds of Rosita not only acting full of attitude, but worse, acting in such a way they could easily get someone killed."
Go get me Daryl's bike.
It ain't here.
Well, if it ain't here, then you know where it is, right?
Not necessarily. For example, someone could have taken it.
We both know you know where it is.
How's that? Does she have the look like someone who'd know where people's bikes are kept? If he was going to keep it anyway, what's the point in emptying it out?
You should go before you find out how dangerous we all are.
So dangerous that later on when I have the clear opportunity to kill you, I'll wimp out. But other than that, I'm dangerous.
Show them where the guns are, Olivia.
The armory's inside.
Really? The armory isn't out here where we've just been? Possibly one of the worst head stabs in the entire series. When it's slowed down, you can not only see that the walker clearly has no entry wound, or any wound at all for that matter, but also instead of appearing like usual to pull the blade out of the wound, she just simply moves her hand upwards. I'm giving that 2 cents.
This is not our life.
Because if you wish something hard enough, it'll come true?
Please.
Be careful, little girl.
Really?
But she isn't mine. I had to accept that. I'll die before she does.
I like this moment. It's quite touching how Rick explains that even though she isn't his, she's still his daughter and he'd die for her. I'm removing a sim for what was basically the only redeeming moment in this entire boring episode. That feeling when you used to work at a mattress store.
If they leave, we have plausible deniability.
I agree. It'll be night soon. It's not safe for them to leave now.
Look, I'm a good guy. Could stay the night. Leave in the morning.
But then it'll be light out again, and once again they'll be at risk. Get a fucking haircut.
Why do you burn your dead?
The idea was just to keep going.
Oh, so nothing sensible like, we've always just played it safe in case burial spreads diseases. No, it's to keep on moving forward?
What can Gregory do? He's in charge. He's an idiot. He's a coward.
In fairness to the guy, what actually makes him a coward? A deal was struck by which he ensured his end of the bargain was held up. However, at the same time, unknown to Rick and crew, they hadn't held up their own end. Now he wants to try and keep his people safe in case the saviors roll on in and find these two. I'm also not exactly sure how they can even argue that he's an idiot. 2 cents here. Ruining a perfectly good car because I didn't think you'd be able to escape a slow-moving walker on a fucking bike.
What is that? The gates are open. There's fires. The music is coming from a car.
I really never understood the point of this move. The whole point of what the saviors have going for them is that the communities collect and provide for them so they don't have to. So why risk an entire community getting killed? I'm betting 5 cents for this because it's never explained in literally any way that makes any sense. Oh, and also, how did they get the gates open from the inside, and why wasn't anyone on the regularly guarded posts on the wall as well?
So when I had the chance to kill him, I wouldn't have a choice.
I think I'd kill him too. It's messed up, but that's how it is.
It's messed up to want to kill a mass murdering psychopath?
I don't think Negan's here. I don't see that black truck.
So you saw Negan leave Alexandra in a black truck one time and suddenly that's his only mode of transport and its presence indicates his own as well? This comment would make sense if it'd seen Negan come and go a few times, but only ever in the black truck. But as it is, it's just a case of Carl talking shit.
You weren't taking a drive. You weren't coming to get me.
It's true, but how the hell do you connect those dots based on the fact that he simply said, I don't think Negan's here?
I know.
Come with me. You want to kill him too? We can do it.
Based on what? You don't know where his compound is, you don't know what his defenses are, you aren't properly armed, you don't know how many men he has protecting him or the layout of the compound. Need I go on?
I should have talked to Gregory sooner. I'm sorry. Hopefully you'll let me make it up to you.
We will.
I'm sorry, but does Jesus actually owe them anything? I mean, it seems to me that he's done a lot more for them and the group than the other way around. Good luck sleeping at night with that noisy ass clock in the room. So, did she just happen to lay down and pretend to be asleep at the exact same time that the girl happened to be coming down there? That's an incredibly dumb and risky move since you have no idea who is coming down and it may not be the same person who dragged you to safety in the first place. At first, you can clearly see that Black Bauer hasn't really got any of this whatever it is on him. However, in the next shot, in order to portray an oh no situation, he's now covered in it. Some walkers have now randomly appeared behind them, on the part of the bridge that they already covered when they arrived. So we're being led to believe that they walked or crawled out of the sand slide, walked behind the two of them, and then attacked.
You're not gonna shoot me.
What the hell was even the point of aiming the gun at her?
Why did you kill all those people at that satellite station? Because you all thought you had to, but none of you had to. You just did.
Ah, listening to the preaching of a young girl who knows fuck all about the world. I didn't think I'd be rolling my eyes back so far it gives me a headache this early on into the season. Black Bauer's dead fake out? Yeah, okay, that shit's getting boring real fast. What turns out to be 53 seconds of non-stop fucking whistling.
At least Negan's smart enough not to let that mess anywhere near us.
Fat Joey's good for something at least.
What, eating cake?
Yeah, a big old moving target in your side mirror when there's literally nothing else moving would definitely catch the passenger's attention. So how exactly would that conversation have gone between these two? Jesus would have asked why Carl was there. Was Carl saying, oh, I'm off to puss out on killing Negan? Or did he make it an excuse that really wouldn't have made sense to someone fairly smart like Jesus, such as, I'm tasked with finding their compound, which he'd know Rick would never allow his son to do solo like that. So for us not seeing the conversation, for Jesus not insisting Carl go first, and for falling for the oldest trick in the fucking book, I'm adding 3 cents here. Okay, genius, and what would you have done if they didn't already have guns on board? Run at Negan doing the old windmill arm attack?
You are adorable. I ain't gonna lie, you scare the shit out of me.
Stay back! Drop your weapons!
And I'm exposing my blind side. You best believe fucking pun intended, rather than, say, putting my shoulder up against the side and staying slightly on the inside of the truck. And he doesn't shoot him because things and reasons and stuff, and for this bollocks I'm adding 5 cents. Oh no, so I can feel my emo level dropping. Oh, and also take another 5 cents for failing to never once explain the reason why he didn't just simply shoot Negan when he had several chances.
You really not gonna take my hand? Because you're lucky you even still have a hand.
Stop fucking leaning! 20 seconds of staring. Okay, new rule: in order for us concerned citizens and viewers of the show to prevent the real Negan actor from suffering later on in life with a crippling spine, I'm going to sin every time he fucking unlocks his knees and does the irritating and not at all aggressive or intimidating standing still limbo.
Whoa! Do not make me. Come on.
You didn't keep everybody alive, Gabriel. My mother, my father, my brother. It wasn't his fault. He got here. They died.
Yeah, it's Rick's fault you shot the driver of a truck that hit a tower that later fell on the wall and causes your mother to fall and get bit overall. Running into the woods for no reason that's ever stated.
Are all of those women actually here?
Wives?
Women, Coral. It's plural.
I follow the same old rules.
Phew. Really got my work cut out for me now that I'm lugging the bastard doing it all the damn time. 35 seconds of god-awful singing.
Rules. Rules are what make it all work. I know it's not easy.
Carl is literally standing behind him with a baseball bat in hand and still doesn't do shit, proving he's nothing but an emo douche. Geez, you'd think it'd be an easier task to go look for one of what? 300 million guns in America? I know a lot would have been taken, but there's so many that there would, statistically speaking, be likely thousands of firearms within a 20-mile radius of Alexandria.
You don't do anything. You're a coward. And you're weak.
Yeah, this is definitely going to make him want to help you out.
How do you sleep at night?
I don't. I watch TV straight to the morning.
That's probably inaccurate, since you gotta sleep sometime.
What do you think?
I think you should jump out the window to save me the trouble of killing you.
Emo levels have returned to normal.
I think you should jump out the window to save me the trouble of killing you.
Concrete Ninja Mission. Really? So she didn't even have the bloody safety off?
Don't care.
We're running really low on everything. We're practically starving here.
You. By practically, you mean not really.
Okay, I'm straight up removing a sin here.
You gonna eat that?
Yes. Dude. You know she's pregnant.
Is it the only apple in the whole place then?
Go home. Let me take over. No. I'm fine.
Then tell your face that.
How are you?
Good.
Good. Now you can go.
I think you're going soft.
I think you're going.
Alright, Carol, we get it. Whoa, death fake out. Sitting around eating peanut butter and then making loud crashing noises when there's other people right nearby in another room.
Don't do this. We need you.
He does this whole speech, which is actually pretty damn good, but she still goes ahead and does it regardless, thus rendering the whole conversation pointless and mute.
I imagine that violence and fighting is something you haven't been a part of.
You're wrong.
You're very wrong. She's probably the most capable fighter in this room. Then it's time to fight.
What, it's time to fight because she's the best fighter in the room? Where's the logic in that?
You're not understanding me.
I didn't want you, I didn't want Ezekiel or Morgan coming here.
You asked Morgan to come in.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Hi. Dude, relax. A couple people you barely know said they don't want to help in starting a war. It's not the end of the bloody world.
Daryl.
Jesus Ex Machina.
You leave us a little love note?
No. I mean...
Is it really all that difficult to say? That was left by the former owner of this gear.
If you want to take over, you are such a badass!
Season 1, it took literally all night for the blonde woman's sister to turn, and now he's turned in less than 10 minutes. Make up your damn minds. Oh, I should probably also mention that at this point in time, I'm so stunned by the amount of leaning sins that I'm quitting the business of sinning them. It's just too damn hard.
Line up.
Okay. It's a waste of time. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, it's a waste of time lining up. What is this, some school cafeteria bullshit?
You gonna say you were right?
No. I'm just real sorry they're gone. Negan murdered Glenn.
I really wish she'd check her attitude at the fucking door. He says I'm so sorry they're gone and doesn't attempt to even slightly say I was right, and she still acts like this afterwards. It's starting to really bug me.
Terrorize the hilltop, set loose walkers just to make a point.
Yeah, a point which was never explained in any way.
But it still pissed me off.
What the hell are you telling me for? We both had sex with the same dead guy. Doesn't make us friends.
No, but it does make you two people who were in the same conversation just now and now happen to be walking next to each other. Also, what was the point in having a scene at the end of the last episode where these two look and slightly smile at each other and nod if now it's going back to hatred? Seems completely pointless. Neither of the cars has so much as a speck of blood on them after mowing down hundreds of walkers and causing a right mess. It's a peaceful Antifa crowd!
Daniel, Brian. Show Rick up.
For some unknown reason over the past couple of years since everything went to shit, these people went from being normal to talking like fucking morons in ways which make no sense unless you're 5 years old. Green screen CGI backdrop is possibly one of the worst uses of CGI I've ever seen. For a show with a huge annual budget, this is pathetic. I'm adding 10 sins for this.
But you're worth it.
A grown man being able to be pushed down like this with such little force. Dude, you are literally surrounded by stuff. Plastic boxes and the like. Grab one, force it over its head, and then look for a weak spot whilst its sharp edges are contained.
Oh, you waited for someone to get the supplies off that boat for you? Long time.
So when that person saw Rick grabbing the gear off of the boat, how did he then on foot manage to find his way to Alexandria? It's a fairly long distance between the two, and Rick would have noticed someone driving a ways back and following. Once again, it's not explained, it's just, oh, this happened, and now accept it at face value.
Sorry. You hit him well, lady.
Don't call her lady.
Ma'am, Ms., Mrs.
You can shut up now.
Copy.
Yeah, you fucking oppressive symbol of the remains of the patriarchy.
Kevin said you like it, just in case you did open the door.
Go.
It would appear that when Carol decided she wanted a life of solitude, she also decided to become permanently rude as well.
What is your problem?
We're not looking for a fight right now, Rosita. We're getting ready for one.
It's always a fight, Tara.
Her point is entirely missed by Queen Attitude that there is no point fighting amongst themselves. Oh, got it out of your head since last week, huh? Or whenever you watched the first part. You're welcome. Sudden motorcycle jump cut is sudden. Well, that's certainly being wasteful for the sake of sentimentality.
Okay.
Taking your eyes off of the road for like 6 seconds doesn't help add any realism that you're driving a real car, when you can clearly also see that they're not.
It means we got the numbers to fight now. We just need to find some guns.
Do you know where we could find that many guns today?
Ah, I love Atutuzita's scenes. They bring me so much irritating and sinful joy. Dude, no one fucking does this. Keep your eyes on the bloody road and concentrate on attempting to make the fake driving scenes look real. Rick does his best impression of a sea monster.
If I had done it like I planned to, Negan would be dead right now. And yeah, maybe I'd be dead too, but who gives a damn?
Certainly not fucking me, that's for sure.
Eugene would still be here.
No, he was taken because you used the gun to try and kill him.
Olivia would still be alive.
Once again, no, because she was killed because you tried to kill him.
Spencer would still be alive. And now they're gone. And I'm here because I was stupid enough to listen to you.
I'm sorry, but did she not use the bullet he made to try and kill Negan? 25 seconds of sitting on a bed in silence. Or you could jump inside that massive metal dumpster, make noise and attract them, and then take them out one by one behind the safety of metal walls. The worst fucking looking CGI deer in the history of CGI deer looking shitty. Once again, take a bunch of sins for this, as with the show's budget, it should be a lot better than this. Seriously, what on earth were they thinking when they allowed this to go to air like that? A very nice casual jog for Michonne to go and save her lover. Standing there whilst Rick is potentially getting eaten instead of, I don't know, doing literally anything else? How about shouting? How about making your way over to him or banging your sword on the metal to draw some away? I mean, literally anything is better than standing there for those few seconds. Whoa, Rick did fake out. Rick doesn't make any attempt to let her know he's okay.
Enough to fight your fight, us nearly twice. Need nearly twice.
Talk f***ing normally. Jesus, it's like a bunch of human Yodas.
20. I keep the cat. We get you the guns. We fight together. Say yes.
Rick clearly struggles with the logic behind haggling. I get the symbolism and everything, but this is kind of pointless when it's just one. Just carry the bloody thing.
Why does it have to be so early?
You want to go back to sleep?
No way.
Then don't mention about how early it is. You're giving poor old Morgan mixed signals, boy.
Hey, we can leave for Alexandria right now. Right now, if you wanna.
What a completely pointless fucking scene.
And seeing what you did here, there were 5 of them.
Yeah, and she was up a tree with a massive metal pole, dude. If it was season 1, then yeah, I'd be super impressed as well, but this is season 7 and they're slow as hell. Here I come. Ah, he's a cannibal!
Kid's too young to be a father.
Good thing he's not then?
Benjamin, get your gun up.
Think that's high enough?
Well, it's certainly higher than pointing it at the floor, you fucking donut.
People have lived through every kind of misery.
I love how they automatically assume that there's absolutely no possible chance of danger now that they've seen a random grave. Oh, now it makes sense. It's a grave. Only problem is that still doesn't make any sense, so keep your guns up.
We should give them over, Your Majesty.
Yeah, we should give them over, Your Majesty.
That's some super good writing and acting abilities there.
And the Emmy goes to...
Yeah, we should give them over, Your Majesty.
He was hit on the forehead, but the wound appeared on his cheek.
Let's do it.
The gun is a few inches from his face at best, but when the camera changes angles, he's a good foot or so away.
It's better to talk about it when we get back, Your Majesty.
We'll talk about it now.
So, you're not going to talk about it now after all? You're welcome. Yeah, you guys might want to space out a little more.
Oh, I grew up with a lot of people around. I'm used to it.
Big family.
Nah, just 12 disciples.
Rosita is going, with or without me. So it should be with me.
Then I'll go too.
Me too.
Stop just throwing yourself in it willy-nilly just because you can throw a knife now. Would that driver not clearly have seen 3 people running with some haste towards the building though? The line of sight seems pretty clear.
Even if you shoot and graze him and he doesn't die.
I won't miss if we go in and get caught.
I won't get caught.
Well, that's a dumb thing to say. You don't even know what the compound looks like, how many people are there, what the layout of it is, etc, etc, etc. Need I go on? It's a dumb statement.
The rest
Stop. I don't know who you think I am, or who we are. Told him yourself. I'm busy.
God, it's like this show went out of its way to say every single savior is a huge dickhead who does dickhead type stuff. Would be nice if there was a guy called Steve who was in the Saviors who was a nice dude until you crossed him.
You were gonna kill that guy.
What gave it away? Was it him raising his knife and slowly walking towards the guy?
He's gonna find us.
Well, clearly fucking not. You know how I know that? Because you weren't fucking caught!
You let them take Dr. Carson. Surprised you didn't kneel again. You must be really worried if you're trying to split everyone up.
Yeah! You could have said fuck you and gotten yourself and potentially multiple other people killed in the process. You little bitch.
Shouldn't talk to me like that. Who knows what might happen with all these saviors coming around.
Did you just threaten me?
No, technically he threatened Maggie and the others.
You can use that blade and stop old Rapey Davy from becoming dead alive, Rapey Davy.
That's some quick old wit coming up with that nickname on the spot. We've been thinking about that one for a while.
Neither will you if you just say yes.
You'd think the logical solution here would be to simply say that she's going to join their side and then bide her time, and when the time is right, take Negan out. It's not bloody rocket science!
We got one.
I'll do it.
I'm here to protect the pregnant lady. I don't need the pregnant lady to protect me.
How does this make any sense considering he was just thinking of actually killing her and now a walker comes along and she offers to take it out and he says, no, I'll do it. If your intention is for her to cease to exist, then letting her take on a walker on her own is a smart move. It's a dick move, don't get me wrong, but it'd at least fit his character's current narrative. But this is just dumb writing. Forest ninja walkers, they come out of nowhere and they grab you real quick. They make no sound and they make no sense because they're fucking bullshit. Maggie stabs the walker in the back of the neck and he rolls it off of himself, but randomly blood appears all over the left side of his face. That makes no fucking sense.
He hasn't killed one before. He's learning.
Yeah, emasculating him like this is definitely going to solidify their friendship.
Hi.
How did she sneak in without anyone seeing her, I hear you ask? Well, because things.
And put your hands on your head.
We should have just killed you in the village.
She didn't put her hands on her head like you asked. 40 seconds of this. Best get used to this, boy, because it's used a lot throughout this episode.
I know you want to.
Well, what gave that away? Was it the knife in your face?
Do it!
There's another choice.
Daryl, you knew her.
You can trust me.
Or, you know, you could do it. You've got weapons and clearly no one is standing in the way of it actually being done in the first place.
What you fight for, we take, we don't bother. Our way. Maybe another way.
Makes sense you do not. Talk like brain-injured 5-year-old you do.
Worry?
Are you worried? Stop talking like a child!
I'm not giving up. Not on you.
But you really should. Epic reaction to a gunfight!
We're the ones.
Just push her hand up. She's got no leverage at all. Just push it up. CGI Ex Machina. Nathan Bird, Bird Without a Word, Arias Alibari, Aidan White, PK Fan, Ali 50, Ryan Anderson, Israel Caldera, Chris Harris, Yona Shadal, Manolo Saucedo Munoz, Luis Hernandez, Kim Munt, Jason Davies, Yuki Ali, Manuel Morales, Dark Lord Bloody Soul, Sentimento, Java 6263, Amy San, Alfredo Jimenez, Silva, Master Tank, Boogie, Kevin Nauta, Stefia, Brendan Kriya, Storm 970, Mr. Waffle 64, Angola Ninja, Kaj Borzelman, Jordan Samuels, Sean Graves, The Epic Amanda, Crimson Shadows, Kyle Farmer, Buzzbomb 3000, Adorable, Yagai 7636, Mr. Berigino,